Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl LB Johnson. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be notified whenever I upload another video. I hope I'm not too loud because I am on my mic check 1 2 baby. But I hope I'm not too loud, and I hope it's not too loud because I am in the truck as well. But I have a quick message. I know I haven't said anything as of lately to you all, so I'm gonna try to do this message quick because I do have another one that I want to get out, but I got to get back on the road. But I was just trying to get something out real quick while I was thinking, while I was hearing the messages or whatnot. So in these messages I started getting like a couple of days ago, but yeah, with my life, you know, I be kind of running and be doing other stuff. But so let's get into it. So the other day I was kind of led to I was led to read Genesis 3. That's what I was led to do. I was read to read Genesis 3, and I went and I read it or whatnot, but I couldn't understand. Well, I understood what it was saying, but I couldn't understand. I didn't know why God just led me to read that. But now, you know, as I stated, I started receiving these messages a few days ago, and I feel like, you know, a lot of time when God give me messages, he give them to me in puzzles. So I guess it was a puzzle. But then today I got a phone call. I was on the phone with my best friend, and she was saying to me, she was just like, I just don't get it. I don't understand why she was just like, she don't understand why we have all these business ideas. We have all these ideas, but it's just like they don't go as planned. They never take off like to like a drastic point. Like they don't never take off and just be exceedingly well, I guess. And she was just saying she don't know what she's doing wrong, and she don't know what to do. And she's just trying to figure out where to start at. And so my thing was, like, number one, I feel like it's consistency. But, you know, even though when me and her was on the phone, I wasn't even thinking about this message, but it came to my mind when I was getting ready to do this. But I wasn't even thinking about this message. And then, like I told her, though, I was like, you know, maybe you need to fast and pray. I was like, because a lot of times when stuff not going on right, going how we want it in our life, God is calling for us to fast and pray. I said, so maybe that's just something you need to be doing, because I've been telling her to fast for a minute now. Not saying I'm nobody to tell you to fast, but I just been feeling like God been leading me to tell her to fast. And then even with her, she keeps saying she knows she need to fast, but she just can't do it. You can do it. So yeah. And so I just feel like it's about being obedient and doing what God is telling you to do. And I was telling her, I said, you know, a lot of times we do things and we do it because we want the money, because we hear there's a lot of money in that industry, or we see everybody doing it. And then when we look at it, we're like, well, why Sam did so well in it, but I'm not doing that well in it? But it's because that's what but that's what God called Sam to do, or that was Sam's purpose. But God gave you your purpose. God gave you your gift, and he gave you an assignment. Did you do that assignment? Were you obedient to the gift that God gave you? Did you follow that purpose that God had you to do? Like, if you're not walking in your purpose, you can't expect it. Like, you know, I'm not going to say that you can't expect it to prosper, because it can. But when you walk in your purpose, I don't care what you do. When you walk in your purpose, you can expect for it to do exceedingly well. But when we do stuff for just like money, or we doing stuff just because everybody else is doing it, it never really goes as planned. But when you do stuff because this is what God assigned for you to do, this is good, God, this is your purpose, that's when you start to see things move in your life. And when you walk in your purpose, not only do that career, my hand look dirty, my nails look dirty, but anyways, and this is why I've been trying to get something out of it all day, and it's not coming out. But anyways, when you walk in your purpose, not only do your career take off, But everything in your life seems to just take off in the right direction. When you follow God and be obedient to what God is telling you to do, things just fall in line. Things just fall in order. So with that leads me to my message. And so God said the enemy don't know. No. Okay, no, God didn't say this. This is what I got from the reading, which God led me to do. But so I said the enemy don't know what God is up to until we open our mouths. The moment we realize what God is up to is the moment you become unfree. We must trust God to be God and not worry too much about how things will and won't get done. So with me saying the moment we realize what God is up to, the moment we become unfree, is because and I'm gonna read Genesis 3 and go deeper into it. I'm gonna go ahead and read that for y'all can understand. Well, no, I don't even know if I'm gonna read Genesis 3 for y'all. If y'all want to read it, y'all can read it yourself. I might read it at the end, but pretty much the part of Genesis 3 is when Eve and Adam was persuaded to eat eat the apple by the snake. So I said, like, the moment we become unfree is the moment we know what God is up to. See, God may have us doing something. He may tell us, like, okay, like, for instance, I'll say, if, like, with the kingdom spouse situation, you know, that's a little trend that's going on. Not saying that it's a trend, but I believe in it, but it's just like it's more popular right now. So when God, like, say, okay, so if God revealed to you who your kingdom spouse is, me personally, I know once God revealed to me who my kingdom spouse was, I was doing everything to try to control it. Had God never told me who my kingdom spouse was, I would have still been free. I would have still been able to, I wouldn't be moving the way I move now. And not saying it's a good or bad thing. It can go either way, however you want to see it. It can go either way. But a lot of stress have come from me knowing who my kingdom spouse was. And when maybe God told me who my kingdom spouse was, but it wasn't time for me and my kingdom spouse to be together. Maybe, and I don't want to say maybe God needed me to date more, or maybe God needed me to do something else. Had God not revealed who my kingdom spouse was to me, I would probably be much freer. This is what I believe, y'all. Now, I'm not saying this is what God said. I'm not saying this is facts. This is just how I feel. When God reveals stuff to us, we tend to try to do things in order to get to that promise faster, instead of just living freely, just living our life freely and allowing God to be God. Now, I'm not saying be disobedient to God, but the moment the promise is revealed to you, now you got to walk in a way, in a fashion, in order of God's plan. And now you're unfree, you know. And is it bad? No, not quite. But so, and the reason I said that, it was about when Adam and Eve ate the apple and God came into the garden, and they began to hide because they knew that they was unclothed. And being that, had they never knew that, they would have never had no reason to hide. They would have just been able to just continue on with their life. Like, you know, a lot of times, like, even with kids, I personally feel like with kids tend to be so free. They don't have no worry. Like, they'll ride the roller coaster. They'll do the bungee jumping. They so free and adventurous until they open their eyes up and see what's really going on in this world, what really can happen to them. They are so free. And that's how I feel about what I was saying. Like, the moment we know what God is doing is the moment that we become unfree. Because now we have an idea, we know what could go wrong, and we know what could go right, and now we're unfree. Whereas if we just allow God to be God, we won't have so much worry in this world. We won't have so much pushback in this world. We won't pull back. We won't pull back so much. We won't be so fearful. If we just trust God and not worry about how things is going to get done, when is this going to happen, we just say, okay, God, I know you made that promise to me. I'm going to trust you. I'm not going to figure out how this going to, I'm not going to try to figure out how this is going to be done. I'm not going to try to figure out when this is going to be done. I'm just going to be obedient to you, God, today, right now, and allow you to order my steps, but not be so focused on, okay, God, is this going towards me getting my kingdom spouse? Are you ordering me to do this for, no, I'm just going to be obedient, and I'm just going to walk in with purpose and walk in my purpose and allow God to be the director of my steps. Like, I'm gonna allow God to order each and every step in my life. I'm just gonna be obedient to what my Father told me to do, and I'm just gonna go that way, that route, and just continue on and just live life. I'm not gonna worry about how nothing's gonna get done. If God said don't do this today, I'm not gonna do it. If God said quit that job, I'm gonna quit that job. If God said leave that marriage, I'm gonna leave that marriage. I ain't telling nobody to leave that marriage. Don't come for me. Don't say that to me about it. But if God said leave that marriage, I'm going to leave that marriage. If God said leave that state, I'm going to leave that state. If we just be obedient to God and stop worrying about how this is going to happen. Like, God, if I leave this marriage, or if I leave this state, how am I going to provide for myself? I don't know. I don't have any family there. I don't have any friends there. I don't have a job there. Like, how am I going to provide for me and my son? I'm not going to worry about that because I'm believing in God's hand. But if we just allow God to be God and stop worrying about how things gonna happen, we'll be so much freer. Like, because when God shows us stuff, we tend to try to put our hands in it, put a twist to it, make it happen. Oh God, I know how to finesse that. Okay, you said that's the job I'm gonna get. Okay, I know how to finesse to get myself in there because you already said it was mine. But no, yeah, he said it's yours, but it's not time yet. When he's ready for the time to have it, it's nothing you or nobody else can do to make it not happen. I think that's about all I got. Yeah, that's it, because somebody called my gate. Y'all can go read Genesis 3. I love y'all. Have a blessed day. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified whenever I upload another video. Have a wonderful evening. Goodbye.